Welcome back to the Afro Anime Initiative podcast. Here at the Afro Anime Initiative, we discuss everything in Afrofuturism from A to Z and plus some new letters because, again, it's futurism. You don't know how long the alphabet's going to be. I am your host, Darren Bradley, along with Paulina. Paulina, how you feeling today?
I'm feeling all right, and I hope the rest of you guys are feeling just as fine.
Awesome. Before we get into it, first, if you could please follow us on our social media at Afro Anime Initiative on Facebook and on Instagram. Hey, while you're at Facebook, hit the group and the Facebook page. And follow us at Afro_AI on Twitter and right here on YouTube. And while you're on YouTube, do the YouTube stuff. Like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you never miss another podcast from us. You know what? Let's get right into it. We're going to start off with a follow-up from last week's episode about the Warner Media and Discovery merger. They have announced a name. The name is Warner Bros. Discovery. P. How we feeling about the name?
Why? I'm like, okay.
It's correct.
Okay. So?
Yeah, I'm sitting here like, so the whole purpose of this is to get back to making creative movies, get back to doing what you love. The dude from Discovery wanted to get back into Hollywood, get back into the business of doing something cool. Warner Bros. Discovery. That's the best name y'all could have came up with.
Honestly.
Just call it Warner Bros. Again. Just bring it back to the straight WB would have been better. We didn't need Discovery part over there. What we gonna call it? Hashtag WBD? Like that don't sound right, yo. It sounds like a game that got destroyed in the 80s. Like, that, what are y'all doing?
Or a drug.
Yeah, but a bad drug though. It don't sound cool.
Right.
WBD. Like, wait, huh?
Like somebody, like oregano.
Bruh, oh my God. Yes, you got that oregano? No, I got that WBD. I'm glad the Warner Brothers part is back, but if it was Discover Warner Brothers, how cool would that sound? Discover Warner Brothers. Like rediscover it again,
Man, that would actually been fire, but no. Yeah. Bunch of white people. What did you expect?
I don't know. I'm thinking that since the whole thing was the one dude from Discovery wanted to get back into Hollywood, and the people that controlled it was mad at the dudes in Warner Media weren't doing creative enough getting this money. I figured they would be more creative with the name. Like something. I don't know. Mm-mm. And the logo. Did you see the logo? I hope it's not the final logo. It's literally just the letter. It's just the name in gold.
I'm not even going to comment on that. My artist ass is like, you know what? No.
It's
no. I see it. I'm just like, sure. What? This looks like a wannabe 20th Century Fox type of thing with this. I don't know. Let me not.
I didn't even think about that old 20th century. And a bad one before they did the searchlights around and everything.
Yes. Yep.
Oh my God, I didn't think about that. See? Oh, yeah.
You know what? I have faith that this is just the initial one, but it's not going to be the final one. But that's just me. That's how I am. I like to have faith in things. I like to see the best in things and or people until I am disappointed. So
why you gonna start lying? Why you gonna lie to the people? Don't do that. You supposed to be honest with the initiative.
It's a half.
Oh, okay, Half-Life. Okay, you heard it, guys. Half-Life 3, Half-Life 4 right now from Paulina. Oh my God.
Okay, but yeah, maybe it's just the prototype. Maybe it's like this is Warner Bros. Discovery. That's so lame.
I hope it's a placeholder too, because like I said, I'm actually a little bit excited for the opportunities. We talked about that on the last episode of the podcast.
Right.
The opportunities that this makes, but also I want them to do good, because if they do good, if the DC properties do good, that makes Marvel do better. And then when Marvel does better, then they do good. It's a circular thing. Competition is good, but we need competition that knows what the hell they're doing. So again, I don't know. This was just the first sign of, this may not be good. Mm-hmm. And I'm already like, but you know what? That was the first sign. You want to get to the second sign? Why it may not be good? This week, as of recording, HBO Max also announced that their subscription with ad service has started. Let's break down some quick numbers. It is right now $9.99 a month with ads compared to the $14.99 a month without ads. And right now, I believe the $14.99 in a month is the highest with Netflix for streaming services.
Mm-hmm.
So that's about for a yearly subscription is $90.99. But then, I mean $99.99. I don't know why I like literally left the 9 out. But for a year subscription without ads, $149.99. A $50 difference. So you kicked off with the $14.99. That's without ads. That's everything that they offering. Cool. And you are offering cheaper, but with ads. But y'all already losing money. What makes you think that the people still, oh, it's cheaper, but then I got to sit and take more time out to watch crappy stuff? Like, huh? What? Did y'all not learn from Game of Thrones and it was on HBO Go and now people wait till after it aired to watch it without interruption? Because it came on like 10 minutes later without interruption. No, like, I don't. P, how do you feel about HBO Max's new subscription tier with ads?
Well, okay. It's not too bad, considering. However, I have ad blocker. That's all I'm gonna say. So get ad blocker, y'all. Because I have Hulu with ads, but I have ad blocker, so I just have Hulu.
Gotcha.
That's
now, not saying that we know anything about ad blockers. We don't know anything about them.
Right.
We're just saying that they out there.
Right.
They exist.
They're there. You know, it can be an extension. I heard.
Yeah. My thing is this: like, I understand what you're trying to do, lower down the price.
Right.
But the thing is, you still just getting more commercials for stuff you got. Y'all still ain't got no new stuff. Mm-hmm. And as Netflix is starting to show, the best way to win is to keep bringing out stuff, good quality stuff. Even if you got a good library, you have to make new things. That's what get people into the streaming service. I'm watching this show called The Upshaws. Kim Fields, Mike Epps, and Wanda Sykes. Never knew about it, never heard about it. Netflix put it up there one day. I'm like, let me watch this. It's actually good. It's a sitcom that I can actually watch. But if Netflix didn't make it or announcing stuff that I still got to wait a year to come out, I'll be like, yeah, I don't care. But guess what they did? They just made it and put it out. Bang. While they're buying other stuff, again, see our last episode, like they still making new things. New things. So my thing is cool, cheaper price, but you ain't giving me nothing that I want to spend that money on anyway. So thanks, I guess. I don't know. Bad management. Bad management. Because the thing is, you should have this tier ready first with ads, and then the $14.99 tier come out later to, upsell people. You're downselling. I don't know if that's going to work on the streaming service. I just don't think it is.
That's the weird thing about this whole thing. Like, I'm surprised they went straight to premium. And from my perspective, I was just surprised because that's what Netflix then Hulu did. But I mean, Netflix never had ads. But still. So you're out the gate with $14.99? No, not $14.99. I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever. A month. And now this? After the fact? When things aren't even going so great with HBO Max in the first place? Okay.
Yeah, like we was talking about last week. Why they get old? You're downselling. I don't know how well it's gonna work. I don't think it's gonna increase the revenue like y'all hope it will. It don't sound right. And again, I understand like this stuff is expensive, but from a consumer perspective, you making me feel like your stuff is not as valuable as you want it to be. Because you start out with the $14.99. Yes, this is our price. Hey, it's not really working out. If we take out $5, would you didn't come join? That make me feel like your stuff is even more worthless. Like, come on, guys. But again, that's why y'all being sold, and that's why Soon it's gonna be called Warner Brothers Discovery Plus Max. That's gonna be the name of the new streaming.
Oh my god.
or
So
it's gonna
dumb.
be Max Warner Brothers Discovery Plus. Oh shit! I just gave them an idea. Let me shut up.
That wasn't even your best one, so shush.
Okay. So just letting you guys know, if you're looking for a cheaper option for HBO Max and want to sit through commercials while you sit through other stuff, well, there you go. $9.99 a month and $100 a year, which is $50 less than the premium. So cool. There you go. Well, our next story also involves a lot of numbers, but we're gonna cut the numbers out and just get straight to it. Diamond Comics distribution is really basically falling apart. DC left during the pandemic, excuse me. Marvel left a few months later, citing the same reasons that DC left. And Diamond's just like, well, we still got everybody else. Everybody else like, well, do we really need you because of the pandemic? But Diamond's still around. They're still in business. Right now, they're the only reliable source in the UK, which then distributes to the rest of Europe. So they're steady over there, but over in America, it's getting a little rough. Basically, they're giving comic book shops deal that comic book shops have been asking for decades, but it's still worse than the deal than they would get if they had to buy directly from Marvel or DC through the publishing companies that they're working with now. And it just looks like that the monopoly is over. But unfortunately, to get rid of the monopoly, a lot of mom and pop comic shops are going to hurt, especially if they try to choose to stick with Diamond, because of course their business is more than just Marvel and DC. There are dozens of good comic book companies out there, especially some that promote Afrofuturism. And like I said, a lot of them cats go through digital anyway, and you just get them off a Comixology app or Kindle or any book reading app you got. So it looks like it's some rough stuff out there. Pete, you read the article from Bleeding Cool. Rich Johnson did a great job, by the way. I love that dude's writing. Even if it's the most basic business writing, he makes it feel like a story. I love it. Pete, how do you feel about Diamond's last-ditch effort to try to stay afloat in the United States?
It's too late for them, honestly. So this is such a common pattern with big companies that used to be successful for a super long time. Although Diamond, it seems to me that they've just been going downhill for a while. It just hasn't kicked them in the butt until now, when DC and Marvel were like deuces, you know. So, I can't give my prediction on this one because it's like I'm not as familiar with the publishing world. However, this is just not looking good for Diamond at all. And like you said, the mom and pop comic book shops too. Recently, a lot of them did close down.
Yeah.
So I'm asking myself, what else is going to happen with this?
And I think, like I said, it's mostly, like I said, if you read the article, go check out the article, guys. A lot of breaking down the numbers, a lot of the percentages and how it does affect the margins of each comic book store. Rich Johnson does say a great job, bleedingcool.com. It's what it seems is the ones who were able to survive the pandemic, who were able to do what they had to do, whatever they had to do to keep their doors open. It's like Diamond is trying to hit them and trying to make it look like they're doing better, but they're not, because again, Diamond had a monopoly on the comic book publishing arm for the longest time, and people were begging them to make just minor changes, not even lose money, but just make some changes to help out the shops. They didn't want to do it. Again, they had the monopoly. Nobody was going anywhere. Like I said, DC and Marvel showed them, like, are you kidding me? We backed by billion-dollar companies. We don't need you, and they showing it right now. And it's like I said, it feels like it's a last-ditch effort. I'm really sad about these comic book shops. And myself, like I said, I'm losing my eyesight, so I don't buy physical books like that a lot. And if I do, I ain't gonna front. I'll order them through Amazon.
Yeah.
And so but I with this, I kind of feel like I need to find a comic book shop that isn't relying on Diamond distribution, because I honestly think as a company they need to go away. They just do. They suck. They were a sucky business. They've been a sucky business for a long time, and this is just, what is it? Chickens coming home to roost.
That's
So,
I think that's it. Oh my god.
Yeah, so
I
they
haven't heard that in a
I know
long time.
I know, right? That's why I had to think about it. Wait, is it chickens coming home? Or no, yes, chickens coming home. So yeah,
chicks
it's
come home to roost.
yeah. So Diamond, I don't want you to go. I don't want nobody to be out of business, especially if they can make it through what's been going on the last couple of years.
Mhm.
Yes, it's been a couple of years now, guys. It's June. But you gotta do better. You gotta do good business. You have to do good business. Treat the people who keep you in business better. Like this is a lesson that everybody should be learning, which nobody will. I don't even know why I tried to have hope in that moment. All right, you got anything else to say about this speech?
No, you
All
said
right,
enough.
cool. Let's go to some fun summertime news. Ladies and gentlemen, E3 2021 is happening. That is the Electronics blah 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 Expo. No, I know what it stands for, but who cares? Everybody just calls it E3. And man, it is all digital this year. Thank you. And it is happening from June 12th to June 15th. Awesome. Less days. And it's going to be all on media. We got Twitch streams, YouTube streams, Facebook lives, Twitter live feeds, basically going a full out media blitz from all the video game companies. It looks like everybody's participating this year. And I do mean everybody's participating in E3 this year, mostly because it's cheaper. They can do it from a corporate room and a camera. Smart. Honestly, there's nothing I'm looking forward to. Sony's dropped a couple of preview trailers. I'm interested in them. But other than that, I just want to enjoy some video games. I'm not going to be overhyped about anything. I'm not going to be mad if something's not there. I'm going to be mad if something that was there last year shows we getting this year and it still ain't ready. No. I'm going to sit back and watch and see what happens because most likely I'm probably just going to buy some indie games anyway. So I'm not too stressed. P, is there anything that stood out to you from what's going down with E3 2021 this year?
Okay, so is it June 12th or June 5th that it starts?
If they had some stuff, but the actual E3 is June 12th through the 15th.
I see. Okay. Then, that's interesting they do it that way because on June 5th, the Saturday, they have a panel or a video on Twitch called Black Voices in Gaming.
Yeah,
and
I think that
it's like a
sorry.
stream, yeah, dedicated to.
Wasn't that the panel that got canceled last year that Marvette wanted to go to?
Was it that one, or was it Black Voices in like comics or something?
It was Black Voices in something.
Maybe something similar.
Somebody got canceled. So maybe that's why they're switching them. They're pushing them out that way so they can have room to breathe.
Huh. Maybe it's
it's this one. Yeah, that's dope. June 5th. So it's coming up.
Yeah. So make sure you guys check it out on Twitch. I think they have a direct channel, Guerrilla Collective, Twitch TV / Guerrilla Collective. So make sure you check that out. Yeah, that's under Guerrilla Collective. There we go. Anything else? I'm actually I'm as many of you probably know, I'm a Nintendo fan. So what they're going to be focusing on on June 15th, I believe. Yes, on the 15th they're going to do their own showcase, and they're basically going to be focusing on, like you said, digital. Now, I'm not expecting anything. I'm expecting, but not like, oh my god, I hope this comes out and I have the money to buy it. Whatever. No. I expect that they will talk about indie titles, some bigger games that a lot of fans have been kind of harassing Nintendo about, like the Zelda games. I think Breath of the Wild 2. They might talk about it.
Metroid Prime 4, please.
What is it?
Metroid Prime 4, please.
Oh my god, I don't even see that on here.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm trying to get hyped for nothing. I don't want to get hyped for nothing.
There's Splatoon 3, which I don't care for. I've never played any of the Splatoon games.
Fun. I played them with a couple of the guy kids. They were fun.
I heard it's fun. I've never played it, so I can't care for it until I play it. That's all I'm gonna say. They're the Pokemon titles. The Pokemon Legends Arceus dropped their trailer earlier this year. Also, Diamond and Pearl remakes. So I'm pretty sure they're going to talk more in depth about those, or a little bit more in depth. They're showing new trailers on those, and the Nintendo Switch Pro might make an appearance, but I don't know about that.
Yeah.
I don't know about that, but I heard that it is legit Nintendo Switch Pro. They already started talking about specs and stuff like that about a month ago. So right now, we can only hope we hear more about it. So the best way to watch it is the Nintendo E3 website. I will give the link to the article talking about E3 so you guys can go and check it out and see what you're into. And yeah, I'm pretty much over here looking forward to more indie games, which I'm pretty sure will be available through the Switch shop anyways. That's about it though. That's all
Yeah,
I'm
like I said, because even after E3, people are gonna be doing their own press conference. I believe there is a PC indie showcase like 2 days later.
Yep.
So it's gonna be all year round with stuff. E3 is just the day where the SEO works better. You put E3 in the title, people go and find it when they hashtag shit. So that's why the 3 days are more important, because that's the official E3. So everything around it's gonna be more focused. And like I said, I'm not really looking for anything. Most of the stuff that I'm playing as well. It's already out. There might be some updates, some cool stuff. Like I said, hopefully I'll make some cool announcements for games I'm gonna play in 3 years. Like that's literally how I've gotten with the video game industry. Like yes, you announced this game in 3 years, I will be able to play it because I only do PC now. I don't do console as much as I used to. Like I said, I only do the Switch stuff because of the God babies have it, and like Xbox because a couple of nephews got it. Other than that, it's PC all day. Got time for you console. Yes, I said it. Say something at me. But no, yeah, I just want to enjoy it this year because last year was such a cluster, like so bad. So yeah, I want to enjoy it this year. That's so starting June 5th, I guess, with the Black Voices panel. I hope I remember to go. But the link to the article because we're gonna link the Games Radar article, and they had everything in there very well put. Thank you, Games Radar. We appreciate your work out there. Well, man, that was a quick episode there. That's about it I have for our notes. Like I said, just a little news, some updates, and stuff that's happening this summer. So at the end of every podcast, we like to go around and see if there's anything else in Afrofuturism that our panel would like to discuss that weren't in the notes. P, you want to go first?
Yeah, it's been pretty silent this week. Nothing new that's caught my attention this week, so.
Gotcha. Well, I still gotta finish Black Panther. I've been holding off because I don't want to finish the run. Ta-Nehisi Coates' run was so good, and I've been slowly doing Milestone issue number 0 because I want to enjoy the return of Milestone just as slowly as possible. But some decent news. It looks like movie theaters are back in America. Memorial Day weekend saw the highest box office number since the pandemic started, and it was around the board. Like all the movies did pretty well. Even movies that were released on both streaming service and in theaters, everybody got some healthy prices healthy numbers that the industry wasn't expecting. So even with all the weird stuff going around, AMC stock, be careful out there. Yeah, it's the movie theater seems to be back, and hopefully it is, and hopefully nothing bad happens to them because I like the movie theater experience. I just didn't go a lot even before the pandemic because mostly crazy white boys shooting stuff up. So I didn't feel like dealing with that. But I hope the movie theaters stay and people get back to enjoying it because it's a good experience. And of course, I think we talked about this before. The movie theaters that are surviving are the movie theaters that give good experiences. No more sticky floors, no more BS concession stands, no more dry ass popcorn. Treat your customers right, and we will pay. Plain and simple. I really want to go to a movie theater right now and drink a margarita, but I can't. But that's a whole nother story. That's about it. P, any final words, any closing on our super short episode of Afro Animated Podcast today?
The only closing remarks I have is to be safe out there, you guys. Be responsible. Everything's opening up. I think I heard that the mayor sped up opening everything to the 15th. So do not go crazy. Just
Which mayor?
The recent one.
Which city?
Chicago.
You know this goes out all over the world, right? You gotta be more specific.
Nah.
You know, it goes
No,
out everywhere. You
no.
have to share it,
Nah, it's
and
okay.
then you have to be
No,
specific
nope.
because there are other mayors
So the
in other
mayor
cities.
reopen everything.
Of which city? Which mayor of which city?
The city we're in.
Oh, which city is that they may not know we're in it?
The one with corruption in it.
Jesus.
God.
God.
This is from a Chicago peeps. Now, just be careful, you guys. Be safe. Have a great summer. I mean, you'll hear from us next week, obviously, but just be good. You won't, but be good anyways.
Facts. All right, man. Thank you for listening to the Afro Anime Initiative podcast. Please follow us on our social medias, Afro Anime Initiative on Instagram and Facebook, and please hit the Facebook page and the group. Follow us at Afro_AI on Twitter and right here on YouTube. And yes, do all the YouTube things like comment, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss another podcast where we try to figure out what city we're in. Joy. Peace.